Welcome back. Our next guest has captured the attention of millions, including me. She is not a so-called, yes, chef type of person. In fact, she's somebody that becomes very familiar to you very fast. She's a mom just cooking meals for her family. And at the heart of it all, she's showing us what she says is a real-life glimpse into cooking for a family of 7. I cannot stop watching her in action. Check out Mama J. Ray.
1 bag of turkey meatballs. You can use regular meatballs if that's what you prefer. 1 container of sliced mushrooms. We're taking it easy tonight. Pack my daughter's lunches with me. My daughters have been begging me to make these. Microwave these for about 1.5 minutes. And they look just as good as if they were homemade. A tablespoon of garlic. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons tonight. I'm feeling froggy. Hey, we're not fighting right now. Y'all come eat.
Mama J. Ray is her actual name, Jessie Ray Aveles. Welcome to the show, Mama J. Ray. First of all, you're from, where were you born?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri. You end up moving with the family to
North
Carolina. This is your first time in New York City.
Very first time.
In New York City.
First time.
First time in New York City, but you are an international superstar.
Oh, stop it.
It's true.
Stop
It's
it.
true. Your video started with you making lunch for your husband?
Yes. Well, actually, no, they didn't really start there, but that's where I kind of like started to grow.
Because that's where I saw you. You were
yeah.
like, watch me make lunch for my husband. And she was like, sandwich and this. And I'm like, I love this woman. And then it expanded.
Into cooking videos and just sharing real life mom content. I share shopping content, thrifting content, but mostly cooking.
Mostly cooking?
Yeah.
Could you believe how it took off the way
No,
it did?
no, I'm still like amazed every single day. Like,
I watch you pack lunch for your husband, and I'm like, that man is not working, he's eating.
yeah, that man can eat. That man can eat.
That man can eat. All right, you've got 5 kids, and you also show people tips and ways to feed in real life, not fake life, a family of 5.
Yes.
Right. You are preparing for us this recipe went viral. I think they told me like 20-something million views.
27.7 million views.
And so you're going to show us, it's your French toast bites. As I said, 27 views on TikTok.
27 million,
27
Million, you can't forget the million.
You are a mama, aren't you? All right, so 27 million views on it. Why did people fall in love with this, Mama J. Ray?
I think because it's an interesting idea. It's real ingredients, easily achievable, and very kid-friendly.
Okay, let's launch in.
Yes.
All right, so where do we start?
Okay, so we're gonna start with some sweet Hawaiian rolls, Tamron.
Sweet Hawaiian rolls.
We're gonna take these out of the package here.
Okay.
Yep. And then you're gonna cut them in half. You can do thirds, but I like to do half so that they're a little bit thicker.
Serrated knife there. One of the 3 knives that Lish, my co-author, says you need in the kitchen. You know, a lot of people have 100 knives. She believes you need a paring knife, a good chef's knife, which is just a regular knife, and a serrated knife.
Yep.
That when you have all of these other knives, they're just there for decor. So there you go. All
right, and then you'll just break them apart just like this.
Okay, I'll break these. And so we have some already broken apart for you. I love it, again, as I said, there's something so familiar about the way you cook. You use the cheeses I grew up on. You got those turkey meatballs, you put them in the pan.
Yeah.
You are a mom cook in real life.
I'm a mom cook who wasn't taught to cook.
Yeah.
So my page is really me throwing stuff together and learning as I go.
Oh.
And just making sure my kids will eat it.
Let your kids are eating.
Yes.
All right. So we break these up into the spits, and we have some here now. All right, so you've got your eggs over here for the French toast.
Then we need some eggs. I would typically use way more than this because 4 would not feed my family.
Your grocery bills have to be insane.
Oh, crazy high, crazy high.
Do you coupon?
Can you teach me? Can you teach me? Okay, so I don't typically use measurements in my house. I'm like a measure with your heart type of person.
I like that.
So we're gonna do a splash of milk.
All right.
About that much, maybe one more splash.
When did you get your confidence in the kitchen enough to share it with the world?
I am still learning to be confident in myself. I think that I started TikTok not expecting it to take off, and then it kind of did take off. And every day I'm just like, I'm a star. Like, I'm a star. I'm a star.
I love it. With 27 million views on this one. All right, so you got your egg.
Oh, wait, we need more stuff, Tamron.
You got more stuff? Okay, yes, Mama.
We need some cinnamon sugar and some vanilla.
All right, cinnamon, sugar, and vanilla.
Just gonna do just a little
Now, people
sprinkle.
often ask about, like, so they sometimes say, okay, well, that's not healthy, this not healthy, which I often believe people just like to police. And they say it on my site, too. I did bacon the other day, and someone said, that's a heart attack on a plate. And I said, if you eat the whole plate, yes, it is. But you cook for your family and what they enjoy. So we got the cinnamon sugar in there.
And then we're gonna do a splash of vanilla.
Okay.
2 splashes.
2 splashes.
2 splashes. Okay, and that's all we need. We're just gonna whisk this right up.
Okay.
And this is gonna be our French toast batter.
How far in advance do you plan your meals? Because when you got 5 kids, you can't be playing games. You gotta get in there.
So I go to the grocery store with like meals in mind, but I very rarely ever stick to them. So I just have like things at home, and I'm like, okay, well I can take this, this, and this, and that sounds good, and make a meal.
How do you have time to create the content? Yes, I'm gonna put this inside, soak them in there.
Yep.
How do you have time to create the content? Because you do a lot of content.
I make my content around my real life. I just prop my phone up. I'm cooking anyways, so y'all are just watching me.
We're just watching.
You're just watching
So we mix this French toast
You want to make sure each one's coated.
I love that you use these rolls.
Yes, they're so good.
It is so good. Do your children get to make special requests, or do they have to eat what Mama cooks?
Well, they make special requests all the time, but for the most part, they like everything I cook.
Right. Okay, so we mix this up.
You're doing a great job.
I have a cookbook.
Fine job. Oh, wow. Can I get one?
Of course you can. Of course you can. All right,
You
so
can teach me how to cook.
Listen, you're doing just fine. As I said, what I love about your content is that it really does speak to me. I'm a kid from a very small town, and sometimes we get caught up in, it's okay to get fancy, and that's beautiful. I love a good fancy meal, but at the end of the day, you're trying to feed your family, give them something that they'll enjoy, and also save some time for yourself.
Right.
And so you don't have time for, everything to be elaborate. All right, so you mix it. How long do we soak it?
Just like that. I don't like to leave it too long or it'll get
it's soggy.
squishy.
And then we just put it on the pan?
Are we just using our fingers? Because I would always
That's what I do at home.
Okay, me too.
I tell people, I'm not
Me
a
too.
chef,
Oh,
I'm a
wait.
cook.
We need some spray to make sure we don't stick here.
Non-stick spray.
That's right. It's a must in my
Yes,
house.
okay.
And then we're just going to put
here we
them right
go.
on
We're
there.
going to start our French toast, and then coming up, a tip for your bacon that Mama J. Ray shared with fans, and she's going to scramble us up some eggs. From North Carolina to the Tamron Hall Show. We'll be right back. All right. I can eat this whole plate. Welcome back. We are back with Mama J. Ray, an internet social media sensation. Millions of views of her content. I cannot believe we were just making your French toast bites. We finished it up. This is your first time on national TV.
Very first time.
Very first time. That speaks to social media. Millions of people around the world view you on social.
Every single day.
And you've never been on a talk show.
Never been on a talk show, so thank you.
You're welcome. Which is more nerve-wracking, 5 children ready for dinner or being on a talk show?
Definitely 5 children. Definitely.
Oh, this is, okay. Your bacon, I'm eating this French toast. Okay.
Y'all ready for this? Because I'm about to change a life.
This is her bacon hack. Go ahead.
I'm about to change a life. Scissors. Bacon. I don't know how you're opening your packages, but this is how I'm opening mine.
Like,
perfect. You ain't got to cut the bacon when
you
you're
don't have
done. Boom.
Put it on the pan. Now, in the commercial break from my cookbook, I shared something. You bake your bacon at 425. I said
400.
400. But I'm going to change your life. You put it on this, you cut it, like Mama J. Ray says. Put it on here. Set your middle rack. Turn on your broiler. Put your bacon in. 4 minutes. It's going to be crispy. Take it out, flip it, put it back in the broiler. You've got crispy bacon in 8 minutes and no dirty kitchen. It's in the Confident Cook cookbook.
That's right.
So cut your bacon, like Mama J. Ray says, and then broil it. It is the crispiest bacon. I'm putting it on my social media. Change your life. But I want to taste these eggs because you are known for the cheesiest. Look at these eggs. The most cheesy, beautiful eggs in the world.
Perfect
so we've got
every
some
time.
eggs here, perfect every time. What's the secret?
love. It's made with love, Tamron.
You want me to move in and just be a sixth child in the house?
Come on, come on. Let's do the dang thing. Okay, so eggs, however many you are cooking for is how many eggs you will use.
Okay.
Okay, so we need a splash of milk,
Love it.
and that's all I do.
That's all you do.
Yep, we add the cheese while it's cooking.
You put the cheese in while it's cooking.
Yep.
Now, I love it. In addition to being like this celebrity online with the social media, you and your husband have a resale business.
That's correct. That is how we earn an extra income for our family and sustain having 5 kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you tell? I'm gonna walk over here because you know I'm hungry and I want some of these eggs. What do you think the content? Because a lot of people have asked about because you say meals for a middle class family. Why did that resonate especially?
Because I grew up poor with a single mom who worked her tail off with like 9 to 5 jobs, and so she was never home, just me and my siblings. And I'm working really hard to change that for my family, and so that I can stay home. And
I love it. I love it. I
Are
love
we
it.
cooking these eggs?
Yeah, we're gonna cook
We're
them.
cooking. Okay, let's cook.
There you go. You got your eggs in.
That's
you
right.
Scramble.
We already scrambled.
Okay.
So I like to add my cheese
What kind of cheese do you like?
I like Colby Jack or like sharp cheddar. Yes, that's my favorite.
Okay, I'm gonna eat some of the eggs. I got eggs, I got bacon, I've got French toast, I've got breakfast, but more than that, we got love.
That's right.
And nothing
Lots
but
of
love
The most
for you.
important ingredient.
Go to our social media, Mama J. Ray's Recipe. Follow her on all her social media handles. National TV